So can we just slow down?
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Buonanotte.
Fernandes.
Buonanotte.
Fernandes.
Now it's Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Joao Pedro. Fernandes. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Short changes him with that pass. Saka proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gusto. Caicedo.
Gyokeres. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Fernandes.
Badiashile.
Cucurella.
Garnacho. Joao Pedro. Buonanotte. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Saka.
Caicedo.
Pedro Neto. Buonanotte.
Colwill.
Aim forwards. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Incapuyi.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So, a breakthrough already.
Gusto. Fernandes.
Out to the left it goes. Out of play for a throw. Lewis Skelly.
Cucurella.
Garnacho.
Cucurella.
Joao Pedro. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Back into the middle. Ødegaard.
Timber.
That's a nicely measured pass. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Pedro Neto.
Caicedo.
Chelsea are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
And there's green grass ahead of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper.
Fernandes.
Lovely bit of skill. Aimed in towards the centre. Ødegaard.
Arsenal really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Moved on forwards.
Cucurella.
Garnacho. Now who's going to be first to this? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Saka. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Oh, played right into his path. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lewis Skelly. That's really well manoeuvred.
Mikel Merino.
Gently done. Lobbed in behind. And he's heaved it away. Ødegaard. Ødegaard proves just a little bit too... Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Cleared without complication. Thinks one through. Calafiori is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Caicedo. Gusto.
And it's played forward. It's gone out for a throw-in. Saka. Nice physical challenge. Pedro Neto.
Fernandes.
Garnacho. And he's making progress on the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Rice forwards and with intent. Lewis Skelly. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zubimendi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zubimendi. Merino. Spread out to the left.
Fernandes.
Joao Pedro.
See their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Saka, a searching ball that into space.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Caicedo.
Pedro Neto played with finesse. And Fernandes! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Fernandes, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Timber.
The Blues are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. He's really well taken goal. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Calafiori.
Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Saka. Odegaard. Rice.
Garnacho.
Joao Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Fernandes.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising,
But it turned out that that was not the case.
Cucurella played over towards the opposite flank. Played out to the right.
Colwill.
Now it's Joao Pedro.
Caicedo.
That's played into space. That's going to go a long way. Odegaard. Hincapi shifted upfield. Timber looks to go up and over. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Odegaard.
Fernandes. Caicedo.
That's a little off target.
Calafiori.
Lewis Skelly. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's heaved it away. Caicedo,
Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Arsenal, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Badiashile. Garnacho.
that's really well manoeuvred. Just the goalkeeper, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Garnacho tries to clear.
Garnacho. Fernandez.
Time and again they are repelled. Gusto, delicate ball, and it needs to... This has gone, that's a foul. He's having a go.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Garnacho
Wins the duel this time.
Pedro Neto. Now the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lewis Skelly.
Zubimendi.
Garnacho
Makes the interception. Sanchez
sends that a long way. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Garnacho getting this one clear.
He's looking for the runner here. Can he latch on to this? Does really well to win the ball there. Rice.
Zubimendi.
Providing an outlet on that flank. Caicedo.
Pedro Neto. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Zubimendi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aim forwards, and he's found a way past.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zubimendi.
Lewis Skelly. Can he stop it going out? That's really well cleared. And that's a superb... There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gyokeres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pedro Neto
Calafiori.
gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Timber. Saka. And that could set him on his way. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Brilliantly cut out. Joao Pedro. Chelsea, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Caicedo. Pedro Neto.
Calafiori.
Gets a foot in here. Caicedo. Tries to dink it through. And they've got rid. Garnacho. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Clearly not happy with that.
Calafiori.
Shifted upfield.
Colwill.
Badiashile.
Fernandez. Colwill.
Garnacho. Zubimendi.
Caicedo.
Caicedo, gently done. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Zubimendi. Absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Hincapi, forwards and with intent. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Buonanotte.
Fernandez. Proves too strong.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Joao Pedro.
Fernandez.
Caicedo receives it in a wide position. Buonanotte.
Cucurella. Garnacho.
Garnacho has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is shown a yellow card.
Goalkeeper's ball. Saka. Ødegaard. Merino. Timber. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, such a clever touch. Merino succumbs to the pressure. Referee has just said play on. Badiashile played long and they could be in here. Buonanotte. Joao Pedro. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Fernandez. Pedro looks to go up and over. Oh, nice touch. He is through here. So who's he picking out? Cucurella. Up he goes! It's a goal!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The Blues grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Fernandez, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Moved on forwards. Garnacho has a quick glance. Garnacho. Caicedo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gyokeres. Calafiori. Lewis Skelly. Moved on forwards. Badiashile. Garnacho. Caicedo. Badiashile. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Cucurella. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Calafiori shifted upfield. Buonanotte. Cucurella. Colwill.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Mikel Merino producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Calafiori. Lewis Skelly. Aim forwards. Sanchez catches it safely. Gusto. Hurtling down that right flank. Defending of the desperate variety. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Calafiori. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Moved on forwards. Subimendi. Providing an outlet on that flank. That's very neat. Can he deliver? Rice. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. So who's he picking out? Badiashile. Pedro Neto, played out towards the right wing, cuts out the pass.
Arsenal really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Played out to the right. Oh, they could add a shot! It's a loose ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Buonanotte. That is a great pick out.
Gusto? Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Joao Pedro. That is lovely. And he's managed to get free. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Fernandez goes short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Still goalless. Oh, red. Nice interception. Buonanotte. Spread out to the left. The pass has gone astray. Odegaard. Timber, forwards and with intent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Buonanotte. Out to the left it goes. Colwill. Out to the right. Odegaard. Calafiori. Oh, good spread. Timber. And it's played forward. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played out to the right. Fernandez. It's run loose here. Played out wide. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Lewis Skelly. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Timber. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Aim forwards. The Blues do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Rice. Out to the right. Timber. Now he's off and running.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he thumps it clear. Cucurella. Garnacho. Ødegaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Pedro! Subimendi. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Lofted upfield. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Calafiori. Played out towards the right wing. Buonanotte. And he cuts out the supply. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's found a way past.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ødegaard shifted upfield. Timber plays a delicate ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Badiashile. Badiashile forwards and with intent. Ødegaard. Timber. Saka. Timber. Saka. Plenty waiting in the middle. In by Saka. Oh, the clearance is short. That's really well cleared. Calafiori have it back and can go again. Timber is onto it in a flash. Saka looking to get on the end of this. He's got to be in here! Timber, and that's been drilled in. Caicedo. Colwill. Over to the left. It's just beyond his reach. Pedro Neto. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Saka. Timber. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Caicedo. That's very neat. Referee's given a throw. Odegaard. Arsenal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Pedro Neto. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Cucurella. He's got him, tries a shot! Goal! Chelsea! And the comeback is complete!
Chelsea clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Chelsea take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Fernandes. Garnacho. The Blues have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Subimendi. Aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Fernandes. Garnacho. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
The worst choice.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And the pass is intercepted. Buonanotte. Badiashile. And it's played forward. That's a little off target. 2 minutes to be added on. Saka, that's a good ball played into space. Gets good distance on it. Saka's delivery. That's an excellent interception. And they've got rid. Out of play for a throw.
Zubimendi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cucurella. Garnacho. Buonanotte. Cucurella. Mikel Merino wins the duel this time. Rice shifted upfield. Merino. Ødegaard. Deftly done. Oh, he's found support out wide. Merino. And claimed it back swiftly. Rice. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. He's looking for the runner here. Rice with a beautifully timed run. Cucurella. Badiashile. Colwell. Fernandez. Gusto. Aim forwards. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's going to go a long way. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Arsenal really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Nice physical challenge. A chance to play it in. Lovely ball and a real chance, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lewis Skelly. The Blues have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Cucurella. Merino. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Ødegaard. Merino. Chelsea have got themselves in front very early here. Ødegaard. First quarter of an hour gone. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Cucurella. Badiashile. Cucurella. Rice. Calafiori looks to the other side. Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. Timber. Garnacho. Now it's Joao Pedro, played out wide. Cucurella stood his ground strongly. Can he deliver? Shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Rice. Ødegaard. Saka. Ødegaard, gently done. Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Saka. That is a great... Has a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Badiashile. Buonanotte. Badiashile forwards and with intent. Calafiori. Rice hoisted in. Zubimendi providing an outlet on that flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rice. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernandes. Zubimendi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Zubimendi. It's a loose ball. Cucurella. Badiashile. Colwell. Gusto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandes. Caicedo. Buonanotte. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Moved on forwards. Proves too strong. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Incapuyi. Rice. Zubimendi. It's run loose here. Great hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's played forward. Now it's Joao Pedro. Mikel Merino does really well to win the ball there. Calafiori. Zubimendi.
Saka. Oh, it's come loose. Badiashile.
That's the throw. Excellent. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Time and again they are repelled. Fernandes with the cross. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Now it's Joao Pedro. Oh, he's found some space here. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Garnacho. Fernandes. Caicedo. Fernandes. Caicedo. Buonanotte. Picks it up out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's half-time here. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And the game has already resumed here. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Mikel Merino, done delicately. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Buonanotte. Cucurella. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Merino. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Great work on the overlap. Punched away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandes. Augusto, gently done. Ødegaard. Saka. Timber. Ødegaard. Timber. Great defending, strong and determined. The Gunners... Right! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Buonanotte. Cucurella, 2 assists to his credit already. Fernandes. Aim forwards. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Mikel Merino looks to the other side. Fernandes wins the duel this time. Rice. Merino. And it's lofted through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Incapuyi. Ødegaard. Merino. Oh, a delicate chip through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well read, and the danger is averted. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is out of play. Has a look and place it forward. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Deftly away. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he cuts out the supply. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Hincapi, forwards and with intent. Timber. Lobbed in behind. He can get that clear. And it's been taken short. Merino. Chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Either side really getting hold of the ball. Joao Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's played forward. Rice. Ødegaard. Fernandes. Buonanotte. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's there to get it away. Joao Pedro. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Now it's Saka. And he's cut it out. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's found some space here. Ødegaard. Rice. Ødegaard. Rice. Merino. And the pass is intercepted. Zubimendi. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Cucurella. Garnacho. Has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Zubimendi. Rice. Zubimendi. Played out to the left flank. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernandez. That's good play. Joao Pedro. Oh, good ball, shots on here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pedro Neto. Garnacho. Spread out to the left. Chip through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Merino. Lewis Skelly. Aim forwards. Zubimendi. Hit into the middle. Badiashile getting this one clear. And the ball's a good one here. Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Garnacho. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Joao Pedro. Saka at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Rice. Ødegaard. Ødegaard, gently done. Buonanotte. Moved on forwards. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zubimendi looking to add to his goal. Saka. Gusto forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Now it's Saka. Ødegaard. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's a throw. Ødegaard. Now it's Saka. Wins the duel this time. Joao Pedro. Fernandes. Oh, good spread. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Saka. Timber. Pedro Neto gets over and intercepts. Fernandes. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto has it out wide and in space. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. Timber shifted upfield. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Gusto. Colwill. Fernandes. Colwill. And it's played forward. Oh, they could be caught out here. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the ball's a good one here. Ødegaard, and he goes cross-field. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Timber. Ødegaard. Timber. Fernandes. Now it's Joao Pedro. Out for a throw. Buonanotte. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Caicedo's cross. Up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Odegaard. Timber. Merino, aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's played forward. What a throw in. Odegaard. Caught offside that time. Sanchez sends that a long way. Odegaard. Timber, gently done. Cucurella. And back to the keeper they go. That's a nicely measured pass. So who's he picking out? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Timber. Muscular approach does pay off here. Fernandes, forwards and with intent. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rice clears it away. Out towards the flank. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. Saka. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Out to the left it goes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for a decent ball in. Turns and goes back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Danger averted for now. Ball's out once more. Incapuyi. Thinks one through. And he's straight offside. In with the challenge. Cucurella. Badiashile. Colwell. Lewis Skelly. Gyokeres. Rice. Floats it up and over. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Merino, moved on forwards, succumbs to the pressure.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Joao Pedro. Cucurella. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zubimendi. Now it's Saka. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ødegaard. Saka. Gus. Saka is fouled. Deftly away. Lewis Skelly. That is a great pick out.
In with a header!
It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Badiashile. Colwill. Buonanotte. Garnacho. Garnacho making good progress on the right-hand side. And he has been fouled there. Not one of his best. Rice. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's a good run down the left. Rice. A chance to play it in. That's surely a foul, free kick. Oh, such a clever touch. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been flattened there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cucurella. Colwill. Garnacho. Great defending, strong and determined. Zubimendi proves too strong.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber makes the interception. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Muscular approach does pay off here. Arsenal have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Joao Pedro. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Chelsea surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Badiashile. Colwill. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Well read, nice interception. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Joao Pedro. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Hincapi attempts a clearance. Calafiori tries to clear. Caicedo.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Rice moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cucurella carries the ball down the right. Garnacho. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out. Lewis Skelly. Goes down, but nothing given.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Buonanotte. Joao Pedro.
Chelsea probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Saka.
Arsenal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Rice. They are right into last chance territory.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Timber.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Garnacho. Cucurella. Badiashile. Colwill. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
The final seconds now. Rice. Cucurella. Can he latch on to this? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Mikel Merino. He's had a hit! And he's there to get it away. Cucurella. He's in space and looking for options. Chelsea can try it again now. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he put it away?
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Colwill. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Chelsea have a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's going direct. Oh, great chance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Badiashile. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Gusto. Colwill. Caicedo. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played towards the other side. Lewis Skelly. That's a good ball played into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Cucurella clips it so gently. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Garnacho. Zubimendi. Wins the duel this time.
Zubimendi.
Has got himself a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Ødegaard concedes a free kick for that. Incapuyi. Calafiori, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Fernandes. Joao Pedro. Timber. Moved on forwards. Saka. There are a few waiting for it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Now it's Joao Pedro. Fernandes. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Saka. That pass has been well intercepted. Fernandes. Gusto. Colwill. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ødegaard. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly. Pedro was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cucurella. Mikel Merino going full steam ahead down the left flank. Thinks one through. Saka.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Buonanotte. Colwill. Oh, good spread. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. Garnacho. He is just caressing the ball. Goes down, but nothing given.
Chelsea clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Timber shifted upfield.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Cucurella. Can he get onto this? Garnacho. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he thumps it clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Fernandes. Foot in. Saka. And the shot's on here. He's had a hit! He's got a goal!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Saka, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Buonanotte.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit.
And the shot!
Concentration levels are very good.
Oh, they could be caught out here. So that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he shoots! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Gyokeres. Zubimendi.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Crosses it in. It's Pedro! Oh, that is rather wayward. Ødegaard. Timber. Incapuyi. Into the last 5 minutes. Timber. Merino. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly. It is now or never. Time is against them. Saka. Timber. Zubimendi. Shapes to shoot! Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Now it's Joao Pedro.
Well, both sides.
Now. Joao Pedro. Colwill. Joao Pedro. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Played out to the left flank. Badiashile. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Saka, aim forwards, played out to the right. He can get that clear.
Gusto. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Joao Pedro. Gusto. Buonanotte. Garnacho. Badiashile. Garnacho. Badiashile. Garnacho. Goes searching with that cross. Tries to get it clear.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Now it's Joao Pedro. Does really well to win the ball there. Subimendi. Rice. He's looking for the runner here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Buonanotte. Gusto. Colwell. That pass has been well intercepted. Colwell. Cucurella. Badiashile. Garnacho. Buonanotte. Cucurella. Cucurella, gently done. Proves too strong. Can he spark a counter here? Cucurella. Caicedo. Gusto. Buonanotte. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. Ødegaard. Played towards the other side. Lewis Skelly. Quality ball. Garnacho clears it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gusto looking to add to his goal. Incapuyi. Hincapi shifted upfield. 60 minutes played. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Badiashile. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Saka.
Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ødegaard. Fernandes. Hincapi forwards and with intent. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Wins the duel this time. Buonanotte. Garnacho. Badiashile. Cucurella. Gusto. Colwell. Joao Pedro. Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Colwill. Pedro looking to run onto it. Joao Pedro. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. In once more. Big chance! Moved on forwards. Rice. Zubimendi. Ball's gone out of play. Caicedo has created one goal already. Lobbed in behind. Pedro has got himself a free kick. He's dealt with that well. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Could be danger here. He's had a shot! Rice, deftly done. Good ball over the top. And the keeper takes decisive action. Timber. Oh, it's come loose. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. He could be in here. Now it's Joao Pedro. He's found the way through. Cleared away. Gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Buonanotte. Joao Pedro. Colwill. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. Mikel Merino did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Colwill never really looked sure of what he was... Chance!
Now it's Saka. That is a brilliant interception. Rice with the foul. He's through here. Garnacho.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Buonanotte. Pedro Neto. Gusto, driven forward. Joao Pedro. Played into space out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's in a good position here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Chelsea surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Timber. Saka. Fernandez. Calmly anticipates.
Chelsea clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Odegaard.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Custer, spread out to the left.
Might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Zubimendi.
Gyokeres.
Zubimendi. Joao Pedro.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, that's nice. Here's the chance to cross. Chelsea cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. And they can counter here.
Zubimendi.
Deftly done. Dink through. Cucurella making good progress on the right-hand side. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that will be the final act.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think
Different song. Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I, safe and sound. And we just slow down. For you and I, we're safe and we were on the run, rocking around the clock.